You only have 364 days left. What are you going to do with that time? We'll find out right after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show. That show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program at any time. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Could be the topic. Could be current events. Could be personal promotion, or, you know, something that's happening in your life. Could be anything, really, honestly. Oh, by the way, joining is real easy. All you've got to do is point your browser to zoom.us. Click on join a meeting, enter in that meeting number right there. You will come up in my green room, and I will bring you up one at a time, first come, first serve, for about the next hour. By the way, my name is Jim. I am the host of the Video Call-In Show. My job, to listen and learn to and about you. Now, having said that, tonight we're gonna bring it down a little bit. Last night it was a party over here. You guys who watched that show got to see it, and it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, if anyone is watching this on Facebook, you did not see that, so you'll need to go to Video Call-In Show on YouTube and watch it again. I also have to apologize that the chat is gone now. Anytime, this is what I learned. Anytime you edit a video live stream that has been processed, chat goes away. Well, I edited it because, you know, this countdown at the very head, which is really just a countdown for me to get my shit together before I go live. I don't like it to remain after the live stream has been processed, so I change it, and I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just not going to do that anymore because I think the chat is far too important. Now, if you guys do want to see the chat, let's say that you didn't get to see it. Watch last night's program. That was our New Year's Eve party. Then by all means, you can head over to Twitch. I've saved it. Hopefully it will be saved for posterity, you know what I'm saying. And it will never go away. Like, never being a relative term, but it should be there for much longer than the standard rotation. So if you want to watch the chat from last night's show, because you guys were having a lot of fun with it, I know. I didn't get a chance to look at it because I was so busy trying to fix that, but I definitely will. Yes, Uncle Jim had a few too many last night, and it did not stop until my head hit the pillow, so that's why we're going to bring it down a little bit tonight. Now, we talked about, actually Sunday, I believe, we talked about resolutions, New Year's resolutions, and that got me thinking, well, you know, since a lot of people don't even attempt New Year's resolutions, given that the failure rate, I think most people looked at them as goals. So I thought, well, what a great subject for tonight's show. This is actually New Year's Day 2020. We are officially hard into another decade. A decade, honestly, that most of us didn't think we'd reach. I don't know. And it's a nice time to reflect on, one, what happened, you know, the past year, which we've already talked about, and two, kind of make plans. And by making plans, thank you. I should say hello before I get too deep into this. To all the kind and wonderful people who have so far graced our chat. We've got Brandon Jackson. How you doing, Brandon? Good to see you. Galaxy, hello, how are you? Good to see you as well. American Gold Prospectors, both third and fourth. You're killing it over there, man. Thank you. Ghana, how are you? Good to see you, hon. Jesse Mendez, how are you, man? Good to see you, Jesse, as always. We've also got Susan Hamilton. Susan and I've been chasing each one around for a little while. Let's see. No lurking for Ghana tonight. She's out in full force, and she's going to call in and tell us what her goals are for this year. Let's see. Catherine Cook, how are you? Yes, I did see you on Crystal's. Crystal's an old friend of the show. She's been on the show like 3 or 4 times. Wonderful gal. I just love Crystal, and I think most of my audience does as well. But you know, I try to pop into her live streams whenever I possibly can. Always interested in seeing what Crystal is up to and how well she's getting along, and you know, even supporting her when things aren't as rosy. So it's good to see you over there, Catherine. Let's see, we've got Michael Riley. No little one tonight. No. She went home with her parents this morning. Man, is that fun. Gosh, she is just a pistol. Just, you know, she's, you know, everything to me, and her grandmother as well. And of course, her mother and father. It's our first grandchild, and she's just a special one. Of course, when they have more, I'll just pause right there. When they have more, we'll love them just like we do, Cora. But yeah, it was so much fun having her on last night. I didn't realize that she was such a camera, I don't know, hog or ham. That's what I'm looking for. She was such a ham, because she sure did ham it up last night. And I tell you, you know, you throw one of these in her face, she didn't care, you know, at all about it. But man, did she go nuts being able to see herself on the teleprompter, and of course on a couple monitors here. She was just having a blast. And you heard her on the drums. I got to apologize to my boy, because you know she's gonna have a kid. One of these days she is absolutely gonna have a kid. All right, continue on. We've got Florida Jim. How are you doing, Florida Jim? Good to see you again, man. Wendell Live. Yours is a young person's holiday. Yes, we refer to it as amateur night, Wendell. If you're doing it right, you're doing it at home, because there's just it's too dangerous to be out, you know, when the rookies have been drinking far too much. So let's see, where were we? Pixel Pia, teaching and learning. How are you, Pia? Good to see you. Grubby Vlogger, how you doing, Lloyd? Good to see you as always, my brother. And Recycle Dude, how are you, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being here. So, like I said, tonight I want to hear what your goals are for 2020. The video lines are open, or whatever you'd like to talk about, honestly. Like I said, we're bringing it down a little bit. No little ones on the drums behind me. No wife trying to wrangle her in. She's not going to be on camera tonight. It was a lot of fun having her there, though. A lot of fun, absolutely. So some of my goals did I hear somebody ask about some of my goals? Well, okay. While we're waiting for folks to dial in, and I suggest you do quickly, because I've had to turn some folks away recently, and I hate doing that. I honestly hate doing that. But hey, if you just want to listen to mine and then we call it a day, that's fine. I got no problem with that. I'm tired as hell. I'm working through a problem right now on Shopify, trying to do some personalization, and it is just killing me. I got to say that the product is great. I'm not talking about the product for sale, but the personalization product is fantastic. It's an extension for Shopify. But there's something I wanted to do that is a little bit out of its wheelhouse, although it can be done, because I was shown an example just yesterday of how it is done. And what that is think about having something. Well, you see how this is sewn into this patch right here? Well, there's the product that I'm doing is very, very similar, only you should be able to change the outline color. And the personalization, I haven't been able to nail the personalization down to the point where I can change the background or the stroke color, which would be the exterior thread, the outline thread. Hello, Flash Pen Ed, how you doing? Good to see you via Facebook. That's awesome. And Pixel Live's here too. Awesome. Where was I? BC truck rebuild, repair, and repurpose. That's cool. Okay, now you piqued my interest. Says I'm at the point where my body wants to go to bed, but my brain wants to entertainment. Make me laugh. Well, that's the one thing you don't ask. is to have somebody, the one way you're going to make sure that somebody is not funny is to have them have them tell you a joke or be funny. Hey, comedian, be funny. Well, it just doesn't work that way. But I'll do what I can, BC Truck. I appreciate you being here, man. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, because I'm on and I forgot to mention this, I'm on every Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern. And we do this for about an hour. And it's a wide open call-in show. I've got two people in the wings, so I'm going to go over just two of my my initial goals for this year. Well, I'm going to lose more weight this year. I gained a bit of a back, which is horrible, and it happened when my back decided to fail on me. I just haven't been able to do any real physical exercise. I haven't been working out in the garage. Yes, I go out to my boy's place and kill myself for an entire day working on that trailer or whatever we're working on at the time. I'm going again Friday, but it's likely to just it'll put me down for an entire day because my back is zero good. And I'm getting very good at ignoring the pain. Well, I have for the last 25 years. I ignore the pain. I work right through it. I work damn hard. But it does put me into a state of repair directly after that. So I want my back fixed. I'm going to lose some more weight, get a little more physically active. And I've got to work on steadier income, because the clients, whenever you're taking care of things for clients, and I don't know how many of you have actually done that. Most people get a 9-to-5 or something similar, and their paycheck is their paycheck. Well, I've been a consultant for many years in my career, and what happens is that it's feast or famine. You get a project, and then that project will end, and then you get another project, or times change. So I'm looking to steady that up. There are some reasons for that, beyond just wanting to steady it up, but it is what it is. So you could help out with that if you'd like to. I do have a subscribe star. The link is right over there, and something as little as $1 a month really helps out, if you feel so inclined, because this does take up a lot of time. Time that I could be producing for food on the table, if you know what I mean. So those are the big three, I think. That and hitting 100K subscribers, but we'll talk about that later. All right. Before I bring up my first guest, I do want to say hello to Luke Duke Outdoors. How you doing, Luke? Good to see you, my friend. And Arthur Moorhead, how are you, my man? How are you? Good to see you as well. Hopefully I haven't missed any of you. I can be very horrible with that, so as you well know. All right, let's get our first guest in here and see what's happening with his. Can you hear me? I can hear you. How you doing, Angel?
I'm doing well, Jim. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, my friend. So, shit. Hang on just a minute there, Angel. I thought I was prepared. Now I'm good. Okay. Yeah.
Now you're good.
Now I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, but you're almost as good as the double stacked tacos that I had earlier today.
Oh man, I thought I was better than double stacked tacos.
Well, you are like the juicy in the middle.
Well, you might be right about that.
I have to do my humor towards you all the time.
Leon's getting larger. Bonus points if you guys know what movie that's from. So,
but you know what? That what you just said, getting larger, also reminds me of the episode of Kitchen Nightmares with the twins.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Because there was a restaurant that Ramsey went to called Capri, and there were these twins called Theo and Jeff, and in the beginning they're like, Big is getting larger.
Well, I'm sorry I missed that episode, because that sounds fun, but no, I still haven't seen anybody type in what that might be from. And Leon's getting larger. Come on, you guys, there's got to be a bunch of you out there that know that. Oh, Canuter Valves. Dude,
And just before I get to my 2020 stuff, do you notice anything different?
Do I notice anything different about you, about your apartment?
Nah. Just think of where I was or where I was at before to where I'm at now. Can you figure it out? If not, I can just tell you.
Well, you were in the room with the automatic air freshener. That's where you weren't there last time I talked to you. Am I close?
Close, but no cigar.
Well, then go ahead and tell us.
If you look back at the times I've been on your show, Jim, beforehand, you will see that usually I sit on my couch, which is in the living room.
That's true.
But I'm not sitting on the couch tonight, nor will be, because with it being a new year, I'm gonna start doing things in a new location, and so I'm gonna be doing streams and videos on this desk here. My brother helped me build this desk back in September, but I haven't used it, and with it being a new year, might as well start doing stuff in a new location. And it's a shelving desk with great storage, and the shelf right over here is additional shelves. You may not see it because it's a bit dark there.
Yeah, it is a little bit dark, but I think I get the gist of it. That's awesome, Angel. I'm glad you've decided to use your desk. That's cool.
But it's just that there was no use for it before because I kind of was too lazy to transfer. But with it being a new year, I might as well do things in a new location.
Yeah.
That might help drum up traffic. And a lot of times people usually have their own form of desk where they do their edit videos and streams at. And since I have a desk, I figured why not use it?
Why not? Why not? No, I like it, man. I think it's a great idea. What other goals?
I also have a printer right behind here.
I saw that. Yeah, with scan. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice. So what else do you hope to accomplish in 2020, Angel?
Believe it or not, I don't really keep resolutions. I usually just keep it something as a goal. Because for me, a lot of the goals that I had happened last year, since we're already in the new year here, all the goals I want to accomplish have been made. But if there was something I want to set as a goal for 2020, I would say new employment, because I haven't had an actual paid job in over 7 years, and this year will mark year number 8 come April.
Okay, well, that's a lofty goal, and I'm sure you can make it.
Yeah.
But at least you recognize it as a goal. And like we talked about Sunday, resolutions are kind of passé. So it's more about the goals now. And that's actually why I named the show tonight Goals for 2020 rather than resolutions.
Because a lot of the goals that I had done pretty much happened because I knew what the goals were coming and which ones I wanted to work at. And I don't even have plans of moving at all since I already moved last year. And believe it or not, I'm going to stay here in Arizona until I die.
Awesome. Well, not the die part, but that's great.
Not the die part, but
hey,
it's just to let people know that there's no time in the future that will ever move again.
Well,
I mean, sure, to a new place or living arrangement, but never to a different state ever again.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, if you're happy where you're at, man, stay. That I'm always going to say that.
I'm happy in the state, but sometimes we need to go to a different apartment or house if it gets too expensive, or if we just want a change in scenery.
Right.
But that's like another goal that come August I'm gonna be moving out here because I only signed a year lease here in this apartment building that I'm living at right now. And I'm hoping to find something that's a bit dirt cheaper because right now I pay $3,800 a month, but the way it's being managed is that I get what is known as a per capita.
I see. Yeah, a little bit of break. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wish you luck on that. Of course, I'm sure we'll talk.
I hope to find some place that's anywhere from $800 to $1,200.
Yeah. That seems extraordinarily expensive for Arizona, but I wouldn't know. Yeah. Well, good. At least you've got goals, Angel, and that's what's important because you got to have something to work toward Otherwise, you're just, in a rut, not doing much of anything. So.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, people need to know if it's something that they guarantee that they can sell, that they can work at as a goal. But if it's just some type of thing that you've always wanted to try yourself, but you can't do it, kind of like how resolutions are a thing of the past, and now pretty much everyone sets them as goals. The thing is, when resolutions were very popular, it's usually either weight loss, change in diet, or traveling. And a lot of people can't seem to keep that kind of resolution because they can't get rid of the stuff that they narrowly crave. But that's why keeping a small goal and reducing your number of intake of stuff helps you towards that goal. But if you want to set as a resolution, well, good luck in that. But it's more so in the goal, because I usually just make sure I don't consume more than the recommended daily value that the FDA says of 2,000 calories a day. And I also check the intake of sodium of the stuff that I eat or drink. And a lot of times I usually also bike 2 times a day.
You what? 2 times a day? I missed that.
Bike.
Oh, bike 2 times a day. Well, that's good. That's good. So you don't even need those sort of resolutions, which is even better.
No, I just keep it as a small, narrow goal that I know I want to do myself, so I don't get myself overweight.
Right. Well, that's good, Angel. That's those are the sort of things you have to do when you're not overweight. When you are overweight, you have to go the extra mile to get to that point.
Yeah, exactly. Because believe it or not, the largest I had ever weighed was 235 pounds.
Well, I'm so glad you're taking care of yourself, Angel. So, and thanks for sharing your goals. I'm going to move on to Ghana if you don't mind, but
and Ghana, I love you, little girl. You have a great evening, Jim. And Ghana.
You too, Angel. We'll see you, bud. Oh my, who was it that said thought Angel was my Ed McMahon? Sometimes, man. Sometimes, I'm telling you. I think it was one to live. How you doing? Yes, I know the ceiling fan was doing it for me. I should mount one sideways on the wall behind me, almost like an airplane. Good Lord! Look, I didn't have enough to have a hangover, but I tell you, I'm not doing so well on words tonight. I'm just so freaking tired. Let's see. Goal for 2020 is to wake up above ground every day. That's a good goal, BC Truck. I know I have that same goal. Hello, Tim Yance. How are you? Good to see you. Did I see? Outdoorsy Gallo, Chrissy. Good to see you as well, hon. Thanks for being here. Dole Whip Dad. I almost missed Dole Whip Dad. How you doing, man? New year, no couch. Time to update my goals. Well, I didn't mention that is one of my goals. Yeah, we really need to sell this guy. I'm depending on you guys to help me sell it still. So it's out there. It's on Craigslist. We'll just have to see how it goes. I haven't had any bites for a while. I don't know. Maybe I need to lower my price. You guys don't think that you think I should go down to 4 figures? Just let me know in the chat. Oh, by the way, Leon's getting larger. Airplane, the movie. I didn't see. Either no one's listening or caring to guess at that one, but that's what it was. Is Airplane, the movie. All right, enough of my incoherent babbling. Let's let's bring up our next guest here, and we'll wait till she hooks up a mic. There's that mic. Got it. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
Ooh, I am good.
Oh, did you? I forget if you were in the chat last night, Ghana. Were you?
I was in the chat.
Oh, you were. So you got to see the whole melee.
I did. Your granddaughter's adorable.
Isn't she the best?
She's so cute.
Thanks for that. That was a lot of fun. That was really not even planned either. She actually walked back here when I started the show, and I thought, you know what? She's going on.
She's taking your place. I think she's a good replacement.
Oh, she's better than I am. She's far better at this than I am, Ghana.
Aww.
So how are you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm really looking forward to saving up for that couch.
Well, it's still available. You might have to hurry. If I drop that down to four figures, people are just going to be crawling all over themselves to get to it.
Oh yes, definitely.
I did when I bought it, and it wasn't in too much different shape. I mean, I've kept it up pretty well.
I can't wait to add it to my collection. I'm really looking forward to that.
One of these days, we all can dream, and to dream of a couch like that is a dream worth having, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, definitely. I guess that would be one of my goals, to up my income so I can afford your couch.
Awesome. Check off one on the goal list.
Yes, definitely.
But seriously though,
I forgot what the topic is.
The topic was goals.
Oh, okay.
I was actually coming right back around to it, and doing what my granddaughter would have done much better. I was trying to zip back around to the actual subject matter. Ghana.
Subject goals, yes.
Yes. What are your goals for 2020?
Increase my income to buy a couch.
Ah, yes, we've covered that. I actually wrote that down and checked it.
Yes. I don't know, goals. I guess I'd like to focus a little more on my channel and some of my artwork. I'd love to get some merch out there, like my own merch and not other people's merch. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Focus more on what my channel is, because it's just a hot mess right now.
Well, you're not alone in that. I mean, I don't think it's a hot mess myself. And getting back to the merch issue, doing the type of artwork that you do, it would seem to me a natural that you would have two stores. One would be, for your YouTube or your online presence. The other one would be designs that you just come up with.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I can't just have one, because I have so many other designs to do and make, and it's complicated. But yeah, an online store and then a YouTube store, and maybe they intersect from time to time. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can actually say, since your channel is the type of channel that it is, you could almost get away with one store, right?
Yeah.
Because you're drawing things on live and tape. I could see it working that way, honestly.
I just got to do it.
You just got to do it. Time, right?
Time.
As soon as they add a few hours to the day, I'm in.
Absolutely. I can't wait. Or one of those pills where you don't have to sleep. You feel rested.
Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Oh,
I'm waiting for that day.
Oh, the possibilities. The possibilities. Oh, man. See, now you got me thinking about, well, what would I do with an extra, 6 hours, because I usually don't get but about 6 hours sleep every night. What would I do?
That's still an extra 6 hours every day.
I know. What would I do with all that extra time? Wow. Well,
Be live.
That and invest in more couches, I think.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that.
Well, the couch market is always on the rise.
I don't even own a couch. I am looking for a couch.
I'm telling you, you're a prime example of the supply and demand.
I am.
In the couch
I'm on
market.
My bed right now. This isn't even a couch. This is my bed.
Ooh, bed couches.
Yep. Bed couches.
Well, no one's ever thought of that, have they? Oh wait, futons, day beds. Damn it! And I thought I had
What about a bunk bed futon?
They have those too.
Oh damn.
Yeah, not on the top though. Only on the bottom. See now.
They should be on the top.
They should be on the top, although I don't know how you'd work them. As soon as you pop that thing out, you're just going to flip you right off.
Wheels are turning. I don't know. You just got to plan it out right.
I'm planning it out in my brain pan as we speak. So don't expect many verbs from me.
Double-decker couch.
That's what I love that. Ooh, double-decker couch. That's even better than double bunk bed futons.
Yep.
Oh, with wheels, of course.
Of course. Oh my god. They
always have to have wheels. Yeah,
This is just dangerous.
Well, I'm I like
sign a
to.
waiver.
I like my couches to be versatile, and if I can't wheel them around on a whim, then they are just absolutely not doing what I need them to do. Just a second here, Michael Riley, you're emailing me now. That means I've got to open up my my email. By the way, folks, if you ever have any topics that that you'd like me to cover, by all means, email me. My email address is right down there at the bottom of the screen. I saw you up, Michael, just a second ago, and then you dropped off, and then you came back up. And I don't see an email from you just yet, but I'll leave it open. I'll leave it open. Where were we, Ghana? More couch talk, was it?
Double-decker couches.
Double-decker couches. So would you say that your goal is to own more than one couch this year?
I think if I could just own one, that would be an attainable goal for me. Just one.
Just one. Well, your needs are simple. I love that.
I don't need much, just a couch.
You're not going overboard.
Trying to be realistic here.
Got to be realistic. Draw it back. Pull it back. Make sure the needs are met first.
I'm not asking for 1,000 subscribers. I just want a couch.
Oh man, somebody's going to send you a couch. I just know it. Trying to shove it into a P.O. box. That's going to be ugly.
That's going to be interesting.
You're not going to know where it came from.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know my couch is safe. I wouldn't.
I know some of the history too. So
exactly, and that it's actually it comes with a certificate of authenticity. I hope you don't mind if it's on a paper towel, but
I don't mind at all.
Okay, and
looking forward to this.
Yeah, and rest assured, I didn't scribble it out. So
I trust you. Full faith in you, Jim.
And the seal might look like a mustard stain, but it's not. It's actually from a notary public. They were just eating lunch, and you know how it is with ham sandwiches and work when you're a notary public.
I do understand completely. I do the same thing with my coffee. It's like I'm working. That's clearly my work stamp.
Yes. I have those all over the place.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, the notary public's name was Bounty something. I don't remember what her last name was. But
it's
embossed.
Star B.
Star B. Yes, it's honestly embossed, and you can trust that this couch is what I say it is. Why does this happen to us, Ghana? Why do we always get into the couch discussion?
It's a good discussion. It's a good couch. It really.
It is. I know you want it. I know you want it badly.
It would look really good in my front yard, in front of the coffee shop.
This is the couch for the outdoors right here. If you've got a porch you're just not using, this is exactly what you would put on that porch. I mean, it's great. Remember, it's got cup holders in the arms for PBR. Oh, we're
PBR.
losing. Yep. Oh yeah. Or Old Milwaukee, or Schlitz, or Falstaff, any of the finer beers. And man, it would look so good on just about any kind of a house. Honestly.
I think it would too.
Hello.
We have a visitor.
You can't hear me, but tell him I said hello.
Nope, he says hello.
Wait, where's the camera?
That's the camera.
How you doing, buddy?
How are you doing? Good.
He's a sleigh. Is that what it says? I'm a sleigh.
It's a yoga sweater, so it says Namaste with Santa in a yoga pose. Because that's my other job, so it's appropriate.
What? That reminds me. What was that? What was that yoga? I think you and your mom went to. Was it laughing yoga or?
Yeah, laughter yoga.
Laughter yoga.
Yeah.
I had almost forgotten about that. Oh, outdoorsy. Go ahead.
A thing.
It
was a thing that happened.
Yeah, and I found the guru. Remember? while you're having fun with him, I'm going to show Chris. Chrissy from Outdoorsy Gal doesn't remember what the couch looks like. There you go, Chrissy. There it is. That is the $1 million couch. Now, right now it's down to 5 figures on Craigslist, but I'm thinking of bumping that. I'm thinking of taking it down a little bit more. I didn't get any I didn't get any feedback in the chat whether or not they thought it would sell for 4 figures. 5's just not doing it.
I think 4 is good.
You think 4 is good?
I can almost make that.
Cool.
Same time next year, I'll talk to you about the couch.
I know. Wait, no. I'll have sold it by then.
No.
Or you will have come up to drive it home. Remember, it's on wheels too.
Oh yeah, I can haul it on my station wagon.
Yes. Just tie it right to the
couch,
right to the rear bumper, and away you go. That's always a good look too.
I'm looking forward to this adventure.
Mm-hmm. We'll just duct tape your license plate to the far side of it, and that way you won't get pulled over because you've got several states to go through.
Of course, I can get my son to hold onto the rope, so security on the couch.
Just so long as he doesn't ride it on the way home, because that's still illegal.
There's seatbelts on it, right?
Well, there are, but they're not DOT approved, so
you're really killing my dreams here.
No, they're only alcohol approved. So porch approved, actually. So
great.
I know you are, Michael, and I'm going to get to. I've got 3 more people now.
Oh, jeez.
Well, kind of.
It's like the 3rd time we've talked about couches. So
I know, but it is your goal, so it was on topic.
My goal.
Well, Ghana, here's wishing you the best 2020 ever, and thanks so much for coming on, hon.
You too, Jim. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. We will talk to you again because we've got some negotiations. Maybe we'll just make our negotiations live on the air.
Absolutely.
All
This is a good plan.
Cool. Thanks, hon.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I will get that couch to Ghana before it's all over with. Have to. So. Oh, shut up, Alexa. I didn't call you. I usually leave it off. Well, let's bring you up, Michael, and we can talk about that. Let's see. I didn't get to update this, so
Connor, I'm on.
I know. How you doing?
Hello, anybody home?
We are indeed home. How you doing, Michael?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing just fine, man. Doing just fine. So
Yeah.
I got your email.
Yeah.
And what do you want to know? How you can do what I'm doing with Zoom?
Yeah.
Oh, turn down the YouTube video if you would.
Oh yeah, I will.
While you're doing that, I got to say hello to View This. How you doing? Tim Yonts is in. Tim, good to see you, my friend. Well, here's the thing about using Zoom on for live streaming, and I'm still listening to myself. Yeah, just mute the YouTube if you would,
no.
Michael.
No, I know, but that's my partner channel. Listen to the stream. I'll have to mute it. Connor, mute it.
Okay.
Okay, there.
So to use Zoom to do this sort of thing, you'll have to have a switching software like OBS.
1 second. Connor, leave it off, please. He can hear himself. Okay, what were you saying?
To use Zoom, are you using Zoom right now, or are you in the Zoom interface on the web?
I'm using StreamYard.
I
use StreamYard to stream on YouTube a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, if you're going to use Zoom, you're going to have a switching software like OBS or vMix or something similar.
Yeah.
And you would open up a Zoom meeting, start a new meeting, and then you bring it into OBS or vMix as another source, usually a screen capture source. And then you can move that image around any way you'd like to. Like you just saw Ghana. She comes up in my Zoom interface, and I've got it as a source in vMix, and I manipulate it so that it's just half screen over there.
Right.
It's really just that easy. The more difficult thing is routing the audio, but that's something you would want to work with after you get the first part done. So, does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, what kind of goals do you have for 2020, Michael?
I mean, to go back to Disney World.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Have you been to Disneyland?
I have, but I like Disney World better.
Oh, okay, cool. I wish I could remember being, because I've been to both, but I was so young that I don't remember them very, very well. I remember pieces of them. But cool. Disney World's better. Awesome. Anything else? Let's see. You're still in high school, is that right?
Oh no, I graduated.
Oh, okay. Trying to jog the old memory here.
I do not want to go back to high school ever again.
No. None of us do. So, are you working yet, or going to school?
Yeah, I work at a laundromat right now.
Oh, okay. Any professional career goals?
Not yet, no.
Not yet? Okay, that's cool.
No.
As young as you are, I'm sure there's not much of a rush. So awesome. Well, what else we got, Michael? Anything you'd like to say? I've got 2 more guests in the program, and I've got 20 minutes to do it. But I'm more than happy to talk about anything you'd like to talk about.
Oh, no. Nope, I'm fine.
Awesome. Hey, if you need more help, if you like do a test, or you're thinking about going with Zoom, and you got more questions, go ahead and email me, man. I'll answer you as well as I can. All right?
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Michael, for coming on. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, take care. All that feedback sometimes will mess with your brain. If you guys ever use that app that actually delays your voice for back to you just ever so slightly, try to talk. It sounds like I'm doing it right now, but when you try to talk, it just messes with your brain. That's what it's like when I hear that. All right, let's David, the producer, how you doing? Good to see you, David. Good to see you. Yeah, I was so pissed. Is it me? Am I the stupid one not knowing that the chat goes away when you edit your live produced videos? That just pisses me off. Just pisses me off. But we're not gonna stew about that. We're gonna bring up our next guest here.
Gee, that must be me.
That is you.
Hey, look, I even turned the lights on. How about that?
Sweet. Happy New Year, Wendell.
Happy New Year, Jim. Hey, yeah, we had a good New Year's. Although I will say, I think I fell asleep by 10 o'clock. But as I said in the chat, it is a young person's holiday.
It is. It so is.
And let me tell you, if you missed it, this is what happens, okay? They all get together at Times Square. Or as it gets close, they all count down 10, 9, 7, 8, okay? Then they all cheer, the ball falls down, and then they play real crappy music for the rest of the night. And so you don't have to worry. So that's if you missed it, that's what it was.
Spoiler alert. like somebody would go back. I just want to watch that again.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know how it goes. Yeah, I mean, used to be a good old Dick would ring in the new year, and now I think Steve Harvey was on the channel we were watching.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me for being old, but last few years I just watched. I said, God, because I would stay up to watch the music, the parties afterwards, and it's just not something I want to. Yeah, it's not what I want to listen to, and so everybody's different, and people like that stuff, but not me. So
yeah,
I fell asleep at 10 o'clock.
Right before my show.
There we go.
You missed it, Wendell. My granddaughter was on. My
wow.
cockapoo was on. My lab was on.
Oh wow! The whole family.
The whole fam family, man. Well, the wife didn't. She waved. We got her hand in there, but she was in her jammies, and that wasn't going to happen.
Oh, I love it. So
She even played drums for us, man.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. I missed it. Yeah, I missed it.
Well, it's up there. If you wanted to go back and watch it, you won't see the chat unless you go to Twitch or DLive. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was kicking back a few Yinglings and just having a good time, having a real good time.
Well, I noticed Dave, the producer, was just on. I finished my bourbon, so I was having bourbon earlier. So I'm done with that. So, but and Jim, I don't need a couch, okay? Especially one like that couch.
Are you
So,
sure?
that's something I need.
Not like I'm trying to sell it from out from under Ghana, but it is still an open market. I haven't received any monies from you, Ghana. Were you here for that one?
I was, yes, sir.
Oh,
so,
that was something else. Yeah.
So that's good.
Well, let's talk about your goals for 2020, Wendell. Do you have any?
Well, so hey, look, I just want to mention I've been a runner for years, since I was like 13. So I still run 5 miles a day, and
Wow.
I run that far because I want to drink my bourbon at the end of the day. So, but I will tell you, about 2 years ago, I lost 20 pounds. It's been great. So goal one is to keep it off. And so that's good. And I do it by running. I'm going to start putting some weights in there too. So I do off and on, because I got down to the weight where I'm happy. Just go off and on. So from a channel standpoint, Jim, we've talked about this about 5 times, and I finally got there. I did my first live stream about a week or so ago. I did a little Christmas show, and so January 8th, I'm going to start doing a live stream every other week. It's what I do. Some people like it, some people don't like it. We're going to talk about a video. One of my videos I did, I'm going to do some singing, and we'll do some karaoke and some fun facts in there. So. Cool. But just something to do. I don't monetize my channel. I do it for fun, and I'm enjoying it. And I started it off to learn how to do video editing, and just having a great time with it. So.
Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. And to your point, you got to do it because you enjoy it, and you got to know that not everybody's going to like it, and that's okay. You can't. Not everybody likes everything. That's okay.
Yeah. That's it. So, you and I have been in bands all the time. So I've been in a lot of bands. And as a matter of fact, one of the last Saturday, one of my friends, he has a little stage in his basement, and always has a party between Christmas and New Year's, and all the band people show up. So got to do that. But as I was talking to some of the guys there, I'm just, I'm tired of the smoky. Or it's not smoky anymore, but it used to be. But the smoky bar scene, and staying out till 2 o'clock in the morning, and so I'm doing some festivals with a friend of mine. We do some festival things, which is great because you're done by 8 o'clock at night, and you can get home at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, nicer stages.
Yeah. So, but no, Jim, those are my goals. So my goals are keep the weed off. I want to. Sort of get regular with this live stream, see how it goes. If it goes great. If not, I'll do something else. And big name people like you're over 1,000 subscribers, and I'm at 300 and some, and I'm happy with that. If I can get to 600, if I can get another 300 for the next year, I'll be happy. So that's what's going on.
That's yet another goal. And big people like, oh, come on, man. No.
So, and the other thing is travel. So I'll be traveling. I'll be going someplace. I'm planning to go to Poland this year.
Oh, wow.
I might sneak in a trip to Italy there, as long as my wife doesn't mind that. I'll get to San Diego a lot because that's where she's living right now. And I'm also into the classic cars, and so I typically try to get a couple classic car auctions in. So, so those are my goals for the year.
Well, fantastic.
And, one more, and try to get on and watch Jim's show at least, 3 times a week. That's another goal of mine.
I had to wait 50 minutes, but it came out. Thanks, Wendell. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so you got a great community here. You got a great show. I enjoy it. I tell you every time I come on. So you're doing a great job. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Wendell, and I wish you nothing but the greatest of years this year and all years as far as that goes. Guys, check him out. Make sure you go, especially his live stream. In fact, what time is that going to happen, Wendell?
So it's first one's going to be January 8th at 8 o'clock. So it's Wednesdays with Wendell live at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Well, I'd love to raid you, but you're coming on before I am. So maybe one of these days, man.
You got it.
All right,
hey,
buddy.
Jim, you have a great year, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Same to you, Wendell. Thanks again, man.
Bye. Yep.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
I love his stuff. If you guys have not seen Wendell, you've got to go over and watch some of his. It's entertainment. It's total comedy and singing entertainment. So do that for me, if nothing else. I want to say hello to who was it I just saw a second ago. Crap, my dad makes me watch. How you doing, Adam? Good to see you. Gaffa Haynes, good to see you as well. I saw you pop in here. Oh, Pia, I saw you dropped off. Oh, okay. Working with your sister. Yep. Okay. Let's bring up what I think is going to be my last guest of the evening, and we'll give him a moment to get things squared away there. As I do as well on this side. Mike, you let me know when you can hear me and everything is good. I can. Shall I just refer to you as Mike? Is that good? All right. No video tonight, Mike? Oh, okay. Can you get closer to your mic by chance?
Yeah.
Okay. You're real low, and I've got you pushed just about as far as I can.
All right. Is that better?
Oh, that's much better. That's much better. So welcome to the show, Mike. How are you this evening? Oh, you dropped off again.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Headphones suck, so yeah.
That happens. So Mike, the subject tonight is what are your goals for 2020? Would you like to tell us what kind of goals you've got set for this year?
Yeah, I'm planning on getting a new house for 2020.
Awesome.
Yeah, actually, $500,000 house.
Ah.
Actually, I saved up.
Cool. You gonna pay cash?
Yeah.
Sweet. Very sweet. Not something that a lot of people can do, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm actually planning on owning my own prostitution ring.
Good. Well, yeah. If you can get away with it, that'd be nice. Mike, thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk to you later, bud. Oh yeah. We don't. Prostitution. I'm going to be the first one to say that I think it should be legalized, but that's me, right? There are a whole bunch of reasons behind that. Maybe we can do an entire show on that, but it's got to be regulated so that nobody gets hurt. And that's I think most of the time it's like anything else, anything that's illegal. And I don't know how I got on this subject. Thanks, Mike. But anything that is illegal usually causes it to run underground if there's a demand for it. And I'm thinking that, yeah, it's okay, Gaffa. I'm thinking that why do that? That's why I say that the drugs should be legal as well. Who is an authoritative body to say what we can and can't do with our own bodies if it doesn't hurt anyone else? And of course, there's a whole school of thought on the collateral damage that those cause. And I'd love to have that discussion someday, but not tonight. All right. Well, we're at 10:54 anyway. It's about time to wrap up this New Year's Day program. Guys, I appreciate you being here. I also appreciate all my guests. Mike, thanks for being here. And guys, you guys in the chat, I appreciate it. If you're new watching this for the first time, make sure that you do a follow. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. And if you'd like to share my content, then feel free to. It is one of the greatest ways to say thank you. Because I appreciate each and every one of you. I wouldn't do it if it weren't for you guys. But then here we are, New Year's Day. Been doing this for a little over a year, and I want to wish everyone, I know I've told my guests, but I want to wish everyone that watches this a very prosperous and safe 2020. But tonight, that's going to do it for me. Tomorrow night, do I not have that? Yes. Tomorrow night, we're going to do another one of the Get It Off Your Chest shows. So you can call up and you can tell me, all the good things that are going on in your life. This is your subject. All the good things, any subjects you want to bring up, any bad things that you want to get off your chest. That is totally you. But that's tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern time, folks. Again, thanks for being here, and make sure throughout the year and all the following years, make sure that you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a fantastic place. Thanks again for joining us. We will see you live.